Hi everybody, I'm Susan Wornick, longtime retired but longtime journalist from WCVB TV in Boston. Thrilled to be here with some excellent friends, wonderful people who can talk about some of the things that many of us don't really know about and should know about. And I'm going to start by introducing you, Dr. Karamuz. The stories that I hear about you are remarkable.
I appreciate
that you stand out in the crowd.
Thank you very much.
Could you explain what it is you do? Your title is
I'm the psychiatrist. I usually work, with the neuropsychiatry, taking care of the patients that they had a stroke, spinal cord injuries, brain injuries, other things, as well as the people that they are dealing with some disability issues regarding the need for the rehabilitation of their amputation, of their many different damages that they had, which is affecting them, their work, their family. And that has been really something that I've been looking forward to help those population. I've been at the Spaulding for more than 40 years. My first patient was in June 15, 1979. Maybe most of you were not born at that time. But I've been really seeing the progress in the rehab, which is significant, and I've been encouraging myself to do more and more, and has been pleased.
Maggie Penta with that big, beautiful smile. You can tell there's a woman who loves her job. And tell us what your job is.
Definitely. So I am a registered nurse here at Spaulding on the stroke and neuro floor. I started here at Spaulding about 2 years ago working as a patient care associate while I was in nursing school. And then once I passed my boards, I transitioned into the registered nurse role here because I loved it here so much and the things that I was able to do.
And the greatest satisfaction is?
Watching a patient walk out the door with a smile on their face, being able to do things they weren't able to do before.
And I love that you call the gentleman to your immediate left Cliffy. Cliffy.
I love that.
I love that too. I mean, in one word, a nickname that shows all the love that a young woman who was once your clinician now has as your friend.
Mm-hmm. All my life, all I did was protect people. Little did I know that people were going to be protecting me. And it took a team effort to accomplish that.
You suddenly were a stroke victim.
Yes.
That's certainly nothing you planned.
No, never saw it coming.
You must have been scared to death. You had no idea.
That's when the reality of it really kicked in, because I began to realize how serious, how much trouble I was in. And it was very intense navigating in those dark waters, but little by little, as each team member came in, it wasn't just about treating me, it was about teaching me and reinforcing the fact that you're gonna walk out of here.
What do you want people to know about Spaulding who don't know about Spaulding? What's your message to them?
The care and the personal connection that you develop with this team, it reassures you it's okay to go out on that limb because you're not going to be there by yourself. We're here with you every step of the way.
You're like in a beautiful environment. How did that affect you? Talk about that, please, the environment.
I was put in this room that was like a condominium. And I was just blown away. And there was nobody else in the room with me. I was by myself as a patient in that room. And I remember calling my wife about 20 times, like, you gotta see this, you gotta see this. Even the TV, I remember, it said, "Welcome to Spaulding Rehab, Clifton Singletary." Had my room number on it and a telephone number for people to call me. And a directory for everything. What my treatment process was gonna be, everything to the letter was was right there.
Must have made you feel better than if you were
Oh yeah,
sitting.
yeah. It was definitely a precursor of good things to come. You know what I mean? So.
The message, you just walk onto the campus and the message is, you're good, you're going to be better. This is remarkable. It must be great coming to work here.
I do believe Spaulding's environment really truly creates a holistic environment for our patients to be able to heal in, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. The rooms, it gives us space to be able to build a relationship and maybe knock down some walls that some people hold in. It allows people to kind of open up a little bit. I do believe the water around does create some type of special feeling for patients. I know I'll wheel some of my patients out to our 4th floor patio, and they see the water, and I had a patient cry. They said, I just needed this. And they just cried looking out at the water and saying, this is beautiful and it's going to be okay. So I do believe our surroundings and our environment really play a big factor into the healing part.
I really wish that my grandchildren were here, because they could talk about the playground here, which is really based for the community, and the community can do that. And believe me, some of the visitors that they come to see the family and they bring the children, those things is really affecting them to distract themselves from what's really happening and focus on life in a way. So that, my grandchildren, they call it my grandpa's playground. So they go. So I don't stop them from that, but it is extremely important, for the community and the family and the others. They use it. You don't find that in any other places in a way. That they come, they have a cafeteria, and it is a beautiful cafeteria downstairs. When they come and the families sit down and just having the visit encourages them to come and visit more frequently and everything else. So those are really the whole package of offering patients help.
We are so lucky to have Spaulding. And when I say
No
we're so
question.
lucky to have Spaulding, we're so lucky to have you, Dr. K. We're so lucky to have you, Maggie. We're so lucky to have all of the other people who make
And
up
our
the
patients
teams.
to trust us.
And the patients trust you for very good
Absolutely.
reason. It's all about trust, right, Cliff?
Yeah.
Love, trust,
Love,
connection.
Trust, community, it's the calming effect. When you come in here, because you're in a mad state of confusion, but it's that calming effect. And it's not just by people communicating with you, it's the structure, the appearance, the visual. I've never seen a gym like I saw downstairs. Robotic material, help people walk, watching people, even myself struggling to walk, and they use the equipment on me. It's a calming effect,
How do you say thank you for that?
Can't. It's invaluable what I was given. I was not only given my life, a second chance in life, I was also given the opportunity where I can help other people as well.
I think it's so important to know too, you talked about how all of us have touched your lives in different ways. I think it's important to know that you've also taught us so many different things. When we sat together and chatted, you talked about spiritually, how never give up, and just different things. And I just want you to know, you also have taught us things. I have hard days at work all the time, and I remember these little things. This is why we do it. This is what it makes it worth it. And today I was honored to come and be able to see you, and that's a reward to me. That's the gratitude. That's you paying that. It's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and it's important to know that you touched our lives just as we touched yours.
When you were talking about purpose earlier, now I'm understanding my purpose in life.
What is your purpose in life?
To touch other people. To touch other people. To let them know you may be in a storm, but the sun's gonna shine. And those people are gonna be right here in this building. And on group, through the Zoom, or if I bump into somebody out in the street. That's my mission. I'm on an assignment. can't back up other people or go to 911 calls no more, but I can come here and I can help make change in people's lives.
Make a life better.
Make their lives better. Yep.
These people did yours.
Yep.
Before we wrap it up, is there anything else you would like to say, Dr. K?
Just the importance of what the really team is doing at the Spaulding Rehab to take care of comprehensive care of the patient, not just working on the medication or the rehab or other thing. It is much, much further, deeper in a way of the life of the patients. They're different, and we really try to find out the value of their personality in life in a way, and just focus on them, because it is easy for people to give up easily if they don't appreciate who they are and what they have.
Maggie, how about you?
One of Spaulding's main mottos is find your strength, and I believe that not only do our teams help our patients find their strengths, I believe the patients also find us to keep pushing forward when we're having a bad day. The patients make it all worth it. So I believe that really finding our strength goes beyond both for the patients, the workers, and the families.
You get the last word, sir.
I would say, no matter who you are or where you come from, if you end up here, trust the process, believe in the process. And you are going to heal, you are going to rehabilitate. Just trust in the process.
And the people are the process.
And the people are the process, the team. The team.